favorite mobile app would have to be, I rock with the Instagram. I rock with that a lot. At the same time, I think it's a poison to society. I like it, for what it is. I just don't get too deeply involved in it, but I fuck with Instagram. I don't really like my food too spicy. I feel like it, because I'm a guy that likes to enjoy, the drink at the end of the meal. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the more hot the food is, it kind of takes away from, the taste of the drink at the end. So I don't know, I stay within the mild zone, but yeah, that's just me, spicy food really isn't my thing, but at the same time, there is a time for it, so when it's there, it's there, but for the most part, I like my food on the mild end, just so I can enjoy the drink at the end. If I could sleep with anyone, well, anybody that knows me knows that my biggest crush is Beyonce, so, shout out to Hov, but definitely be Beyonce. It's been a crush of mine since the early Destiny's Child days, since high school, so it would definitely be, she's the first draft pick, so to speak, but definitely Beyonce. My favorite word would have to be, what's funny is I say the word a lot, like at the end of sentences, or at the end of like somebody telling me something, I'd be like, oh word. So I'd say that my favorite word is word. As crazy as that sounds, but yeah, that's me. If I could transport myself back into time, I would go back into the era of the Tupac era, as far as music-wise. And the DMX era, because those were, I think, very life-changing for me. I feel, as far as music-wise, like I was a young kid into like the more grimier, grittier stuff, like DMX made me want to go and get a pit bull, and I did that. I had an older brother who was like a big fan of DMX. Pac made me, just want to be myself and be free and not worry about what other people think of me. And that's something that I carry into my person, into my everyday life now. Like I'm me. Everybody that knows me knows that who you see in these videos, who you hear on these records is who you're gonna get when you're talking to me. Aside from all that, so yeah, like I'd say I'd go back to that era of hip hop, or just in general, because I feel like it had a big impact on my life as far as being a musician as well. So that's what it is. If I could talk to 3 people who inspired me, number 1 would be Tupac, because I feel like he inspired my drive to even want to do music. My drive as far as being a man who's, just lives by his word and just, doesn't really follow what anybody else has to say, or what anybody else wants for him. I just do what I do. Definitely, I would say, I'm a fan of basketball, so Michael Jordan would definitely be one. I feel like he had such a big impact on the game, and just in general, just being an icon, you know what I'm saying? And last but not least, I would say would have to be, I'd say my grandma, would be the last person who I would want to talk to, who inspires me, because she's such a woman of peace, a woman of such positive energy. I feel like, for those days when it's like you're down and out and you don't know what your next move is, it's like, I feel like she'd be the person that I would want to talk to, who could uplift me. Because she was never, like, for the stuff that woman's gone through, it's like she was always positive. She was always, thinking about happy thoughts, you know what I'm saying? Nothing could ever get her down, so, and break her spirits. And she was such a religious woman. So I feel like I would want her around, because I feel like you need a balance, and I feel like, there's no woman that I know that's like my grandmother. Rest in peace, Pauline Willis. But there's nobody like her. So I feel if I could, talk to her and balance my life out, I think she would be the third person. Dream collaboration would have to be, I'd say me, Jay-Z, and Kanye. Once again, two artists that I really look up to as far as creativity and as far as rapping skills. I feel like, those are two of the best in the game right now, and I would love to do a record that had both of them on it and strategically made it something crazy, not just no simple like, beats playing, like just something crazy, and I think it would be dope, so it's like those are two people I would love to do a collaboration with, and hopefully, that dream comes true someday. So we're working towards it right now, so you already know what it is. I think I would bring Usher's Confession CD. That's for sure. It's a classic. Bad bitch. Somebody very pretty. But yeah, definitely need a little companion. So a nice hottie. Last but not least, I think I bring like my cell phone. Definitely bring my cell phone. If I could bring that to a deserted island and get and tap into some type of Wi-Fi somehow, and still be able to take some sick-ass Instagram photos. Definitely bring my cell phone there. Anybody that knows me knows that's like my baby until I have a real one. But so yeah, Confessions, a hottie, and my cell phone. If I can't bring my cell phone, I'm gonna bring me a bottle of liquor. And that's what it is. Favorite place on earth would be my bedroom. I got my TV, it's my own space, it's me, where I could like relax and just, get into my zone. That's my favorite place to be. It's just, I'm alone and I can do whatever do what I want. Got a TV, got everything there laid out for me. Kick back and relax, just write lyrics, write songs. So I think that's my favorite place to be. Once again, keep a hottie with you. Always need a hottie. I think it would be called Chronicles of Louie. And that goes in, that just sounds like fun. Because right now that's what my life is. It's very fun. So yeah, Chronicles of Louie. So you could take that as, for whatever you want. It could be to some people it could be a horror. To some people it could be a comedy. To some people it's X-rated. So you get everything in one. Louie, Chronicles of Louie, coming next fall. Yeah, of course, I'm a dude. I love, I only mess with the Xbox, though, no PS for me. But definitely, I'm into only like certain types of games, like 2Ks, obviously. I'm the king of that. The Call of Duties here and there, and then the Grand Theft Autos. Those are like my three main games that I would play. But mostly the NBA 2K series and Madden. That's with the Madden, but for the most part 2K and Call of Duty here and there. But I'd say 2K is the top pick. If I could sing in any language, it would have to be Spanish. I think that language is so dope, so sexy, as far as when females be talking in Spanish. But I feel like if I could, I would do Spanish just because I feel like it's just next level, it's next level shit. So Spanish would be my choice. I actually might get into that. I might learn a few tricks when it comes to that language because I want to expand my horizons as far as language is concerned, maybe come up with a Spanish album. I think that would be dope. I might work on that. Words of advice for anybody trying to fill my shoes is be you, man. Like, I never like to really, like with that type of question is like, I would never tell somebody to try to be like me. You know what I'm saying? Like my path is different from yours. The things that I have to go through are different from many, the things that a lot of people would have to go through. I've seen a lot of things, been through a lot of things that I don't think a lot of people know, but I feel like a lot of people, if they did, I don't think they could, a lot of people could really go through seeing certain things like your best friend get shot by your other friend. This is type of things that I've seen like dead, in my face. So it's like, unless, you gotta, I don't know too many people that could see things like that and just be the same after that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that only inspired me to, want to do stuff, shout out to the homie Chris, rest in peace, but it's like, I feel like those type of things help me see a lot of things in a brighter light, as far as, who you trust and who you keep around you. So, I don't know, I would never tell nobody to try to fill my shoes, but you gotta have a lot of heart and determination if you want to do that, because at least when it comes to this music, because it's like, my passion for that is on another level, it's just different, So, but my advice would be to be yourself, be your own man, follow your own footsteps, like stay within your own shoes. Don't ever try to be like anybody else, and just keep it, keep it all the way 100. And that's just what I've been doing, and what I'm gonna keep doing till the day that I'm, 6 feet under. So that's my advice: just be you.
You know what it is. If it ain't about that money, man, you can keep on moving that way, baby. I'm over here looking for that pay.